Hey there, welcome back. If you're over 50, you've probably worked hard your whole life, raising kids, building a career, paying off a house, and doing your best to stay afloat. But when it comes to money, let's be honest, no one gave us a manual. Most of us learned the hard way through trial, error, and a lot of stress. And now as retirement approaches or has already begun, we start asking, did I make the right choices? Is it too late to fix my financial situation? Well, the answer is it's not too late. You still have time to make a big impact on your financial future. But you've got to start by avoiding or correcting some of the most common money mistakes people over 50 make. In this video, we're going to cover 5 of those mistakes and, more importantly, how to fix each one. These are practical, doable tips that can help you feel more confident and more in control, starting today. Let's dive in with mistake number 1, and it's a big one. Mistake number 1, thinking it's too late to save. This is the mindset trap that stops so many people in their tracks. They say things like, "What's the point? I'm 55. I should have started saving earlier." Or, "It's too late to build any real wealth." That kind of thinking becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. But here's the truth. It is never too late to save and improve your situation. Whether you're 50, 60, or even 70, there are still smart moves you can make. Let's look at an example. If you put away just $500 a month starting at age 55 and earn a modest 6% annual return, you'd have over $41,000 saved by the time you're 65. That's a vacation fund, a cushion for emergencies, or extra breathing room in retirement. Not bad for starting late, right? How to fix it? Start small if you have to, but start now. Set up automatic transfers into a high-yield savings account or a retirement plan like a Roth IRA or 401k. The act of saving builds momentum. Even seeing a few $1,000s grow over time can change your mindset completely. Also, don't ignore catch-up contributions. If you're over 50, you can contribute extra to your 401k and IRA accounts. That's free room to grow. Use it. Mistake number 2, underestimating how long you'll live. Here's something no one likes to think about, but it's crucial. Most people plan their retirement based on the assumption they'll live until 75 or maybe 80. But in reality, many people today are living well into their 90s. That's great news for your life, but it can be bad news for your wallet if you're not prepared. Running out of money in your 80s or 90s is one of the scariest possibilities in retirement, and it's much more common than people realize. How to fix it? Plan for at least 30 years of retirement, even if you think you won't need it. Be conservative with your withdrawal rates. The old rule of taking 4% out of your retirement account each year might not be safe anymore with today's economic climate. Many experts now recommend closer to 3.3% or even less. Also consider building a mix of income sources: Social Security, pensions, if you have one, savings, and possibly some part-time or side income. And this is huge. Don't claim Social Security too early. Claiming at 62 might seem tempting, but waiting until full retirement age, or even age 70, can increase your monthly check significantly. It's a long-term decision that pays off in the future. Mistake number 3, not having a budget. Let's be honest, most people hate the word budget. It sounds restrictive, complicated, even boring. But here's the truth. A budget is just a plan. And when you don't have a plan, you're planning to run out of money. People over 50 often make the mistake of assuming their spending is normal or under control because they've been managing bills for decades. But times have changed. Prices have gone up, incomes may have gone down, and unexpected expenses can throw everything off. Without a clear budget, you might be bleeding money on things you don't even notice. Subscriptions you forgot about, overpriced insurance plans, grocery store habits, or dining out too often. How to fix it? Track every dollar you spend for one full month. Yes, every coffee, every Amazon order, every bill. Then break your spending into categories: necessities, wants, and waste. You'll be surprised at what you find. Most people discover hundreds, even thousands of dollars in invisible expenses they didn't even realize were there. Once you've got a handle on your spending, create a simple budget that reflects your goals. Want to save an extra $200 a month? That's your target. Cut from the wants and waste categories until you hit your number. There are great free tools out there like Mint, YNAB, You Need a Budget, or even a basic spreadsheet to help you do this. The key is to take control, not be controlled by your spending habits. Welcome back. In part 1, we talked about 3 major financial mistakes people over 50 often make: believing it's too late to save, underestimating how long they'll live, and avoiding budgeting altogether. Now let's dive into mistake number 4 and mistake number 5, 2 big ones that can silently sabotage your financial stability in your 50s, 60s, and beyond. Let's jump right in. Mistake number 4, carrying too much debt into retirement. Debt can feel like a normal part of life. Credit cards, car loans, mortgages. It's how many people live. But here's the hard truth. Debt becomes much more dangerous once your income slows down or stops altogether. In your working years, you can usually out-earn your debt with raises, bonuses, or overtime. But in retirement, your income is typically fixed. That means every monthly payment, from credit card interest to car loans, is eating away at your limited resources. The most common types of debt people carry into retirement are high-interest credit card balances, car loans, mortgage debt, personal loans or home equity lines of credit, medical debt. Each one of these reduces your flexibility and increases your stress. How to fix it? First, take a full inventory of your debts. Write them down: balance, interest rate, minimum monthly payment. This gives you a clear picture of what you owe. Then, prioritize paying down the highest interest debt first, usually credit cards. If possible, transfer balances to lower interest options or consolidate them. Next, look at your car loan. Can you pay it off early or trade down to a more affordable vehicle? And what about your mortgage? This is a tricky one. Some people feel peace of mind knowing their home is paid off, while others prefer to keep the mortgage and invest their money instead. The key is, what gives you financial flexibility and emotional comfort? No matter what, the goal is this: enter retirement with as little debt as possible. Every dollar you free up is a dollar that can go toward your future, not your past. Mistake number 5, not talking about money with family. This one is emotional and often overlooked. Many people over 50 avoid financial conversations with their adult children, spouse, or even siblings. Why? Because it's uncomfortable. We don't want to feel judged, we don't want to scare anyone, and sometimes we just hope things will work out. But ignoring these conversations can create serious problems down the road. For example, your kids may assume they'll inherit money when in reality there may be none. Your spouse might not know how to access accounts or manage bills if something happens to you. You might be supporting a child or relative financially, draining your retirement without realizing the long-term impact. How to fix it? Have the conversation. Start simple, start small, but start. Here are a few things you might want to talk about. Your retirement plans. When you plan to stop working and how you'll cover expenses. Your estate plan. Wills, life insurance, beneficiaries, powers of attorney. Your expectations. Will you support your kids financially? Will they help you if needed? These conversations are not about creating fear. They're about creating clarity. Also, if you're married or partnered, make sure both of you are involved in the financial decisions. Too often, one partner handles everything, and if they pass away first, the other is left overwhelmed and confused. Communication is not just good for your finances, it's good for your peace of mind. Quick recap of the 5 money mistakes. Let's review the 5 common mistakes we've covered so far. 1. Thinking it's too late to save. It's not. Start now. Even small amounts matter. 2. Underestimating life expectancy. Plan for a long life, not a short one. 3. Not having a budget. A plan gives you power and control. 4. Carrying too much debt. Pay it down while you still have income. 5. Avoiding family conversations. Talking about money builds clarity and avoids future stress. Final thoughts. From mistakes to momentum. Here's the thing. Making mistakes is normal. No one gets everything right the first time. What matters most is what you do next. If you're over 50 and you've made some of these mistakes, welcome to the club. The key is that you're paying attention now. You're learning, you're thinking about your future, and you're taking steps to take control. Even one small change, like building a simple budget or paying off one credit card, can start a chain reaction of confidence and clarity. You are not stuck. You are not behind. You're just getting started on a smarter path. In part 3, we're going to go even deeper and talk about bonus strategies to protect your money, grow your savings, and increase your financial peace of mind, whether you're still working or fully retired. Welcome to part 3. Now that we've covered the 5 biggest financial mistakes people over 50 often make and how to fix them, let's take things a step further. Because the truth is, avoiding mistakes isn't enough. If you really want to feel confident and in control of your finances, especially in your 50s and beyond, you need to go on the offensive. That means actively building a smarter, stronger financial life. And you can start doing that today with a few bonus strategies that are practical, powerful, and proven to work. Let's get into it. Bonus strategy number 1, build an emergency fund. Even in retirement, you might think emergency funds are just for younger people still working, but in fact, having a cushion of emergency cash becomes even more important in retirement. Why? Because unexpected expenses never stop. Medical bills, home repairs, car trouble, or helping a family member, all of these can happen at any time. And if you don't have liquid cash available, you might be forced to tap into retirement accounts early, which can trigger taxes, penalties, and loss of growth. What to do? Aim to have at least 3 to 6 months of essential expenses saved in a high-yield savings account or money market account. If that sounds overwhelming, start small. $500, $1,000, $2,000. Add to it monthly and don't touch it unless it's a true emergency. This buffer creates peace of mind and protects your long-term savings. Bonus strategy number 2, keep learning about money. One of the best things you can do after 50 is to become a student of your own financial life. The world is changing fast. Interest rates, taxes, investment strategies, even scams targeting seniors. Staying informed can literally save you thousands. And learning doesn't mean going back to school. It can be simple. Watch trusted YouTube channels like this one. Read books on retirement planning or investing for beginners. Attend free webinars offered by financial institutions or community centers. Talk to a financial advisor for a one-time consultation. Every new thing you learn gives you more control and confidence. Remember, financial literacy doesn't end at retirement. It becomes more valuable than ever. Bonus strategy number 3, create a legacy plan. This isn't just about money, it's about peace of mind. Creating a legacy plan means asking, what will happen when I'm gone? It's not a fun topic, but it's one of the kindest things you can do for your loved ones. A good legacy plan includes a valid will or trust, power of attorney and healthcare directives, clear beneficiaries on all financial accounts, a list of passwords, accounts, and key contacts. Why this matters. Without a clear plan, your family may struggle to access your assets, deal with probate, or make medical decisions on your behalf. It can create confusion, stress, and even conflict. Having everything organized now gives your family the gift of clarity later. And don't worry, it's not expensive. Many of these documents can be done affordably online or with local legal help. What matters most is that you start. Reclaim control of your future. One step at a time. Let's take a moment to pause and reflect. You might be feeling a mix of things right now. Maybe a little worried, maybe motivated, maybe even relieved. And that's completely normal. Money is emotional, especially when you feel like time is short or mistakes have already been made. But here's what I want to leave you with. It's never too late to change your financial story. Not at 50, not at 60, not at 70. In fact, you're in the perfect moment right now to take back control. Start saving, even if it's just a little. Reduce your debt, even if it takes time. Learn something new, even if it feels overwhelming. Talk to your loved ones, even if it feels awkward. Make a plan, even if it's not perfect, because every small step adds up. Every choice you make from this moment forward can move you closer to freedom, confidence, and peace. You deserve to enjoy your retirement. You deserve to feel secure. And you absolutely deserve to wake up without fear about money. If this video helped you, or even just got you thinking, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss another helpful video. Like this video, it helps others over 50 find this content, and leave a comment below. Which mistake hit home the most for you? Or what's one change you're going to make starting today? And don't forget, this channel is dedicated to helping Americans over 50 create a better financial future, without shame, without fear, and with practical, real-world tips that actually work. We're building a community here, and you belong in it. Thanks for watching, and remember, it's never too late. Your next chapter can be your best one yet. See you in the next video.